Hello everybody, 10th Dr. Matt here with another Magnoli review, and today we're going to be talking about the Sontaran Tie, which used to be called the Ricci tie, which is Magnoli's replica of the Nina Ricci tie that David wore in a number of episodes, mostly in season 3 with the blue suit. First off, I just want to say that this tie is gorgeous and is without question my most favorite tie that I own out of any ties at all, whether they're 10th Doctor replicas or not. It's absolutely gorgeous and it fits well with a lot of things. I frequently get compliments when I wear it out or to work or something like that. So even if you aren't a 10th Doctor enthusiast, this tie is worth having just for, a formal attire collection. So, as always, let's talk about screen accuracy first. So with this tie, Indy totally knocked it out of the park. I mean, this thing is perfect. So I'm going to put up a couple images here of the original Nina Ricci, and I'm going to get a little closer to the camera so you can actually see this. But when I first saw that this tie came out, I cannot tell you how excited I was. This was like last year. I was preparing for a convention, and at that time, I had the Baron Boutique blue suit, which I've since sold and upgraded to the brown suit from Magnoli, but that's another story. Anyway, so I was desperately looking for this tie or something similar to go with the blue suit, and as you can imagine, it was like totally impossible to find. I mean, I looked everywhere, eBay, like 50 different stores around, Amazon, Tycoon, a million places, and nobody had anything even remotely close to this. So I ended up buying like a cheapy tie that was just kind of like a burgundy florally design that it was okay in a pinch. And then actually shortly after the convention was over, Indy put this tie out, and I bought it instantly because it was like so exciting to see it. So I'm going to put this up, and this tie is a perfect example, and I think you can see it well here with the super bright sunlight that's coming in this room. This one really plays well with light. I mean, when you're looking at it straight on, you can really see the flower stitching really well, and as you turn it to the side, I don't know if you can see it, I hope you can, but as you go side to side, you can kind of get the actual the herringbone pattern of the burgundy underneath, so you can see kind of the diagonal stripes where the texture of the material is a little bit different. And so it's like from various angles that you look at it, you get a different tie, which is really pretty awesome. Now, as far as shirt pairings for this tie, in I think all the episodes that David wore this, he paired it with a very light blue shirt like this, so obviously it goes very well with that. It would go nicely with a dark blue shirt as well, but personally I always go for the light blue just because it plays nicely with the light blue floral designs. But it does work with white shirts, darker blue, and it could actually work with a number of different suits as well. It doesn't have to go with the blue suit. I mean, if you have like a normal business suit that's like a charcoal gray or even navy blue, or it would go nicely with any of those as well. And as far as how it looks versus the original Nina Ricci, I think from what I know from like looking at forums on the RPF and things, Indy was working on this tie for a long time. With collaborating with a couple of people who got some like high-res photos of the original and all this kind of stuff, and so basically he really went the whole 9 yards with this and didn't release it until he had it perfect, which is great for us. And like I said, so screen accuracy is a 5 out of 5 without question. So next we can talk about quality and workmanship. So, as I was saying before, how you get a different tie with different lightings and angles you look at it. The quality of this is like totally fantastic. I mean, this is jacquard silk, so it's 100% silk, handmade as usual. But the jacquard is nice. It's kind of like you can get a bit of the different texture, and I hope you can see it. It's hard to tell with my camera in this light, but you know, the floral stitching is like out of this world. I have no idea how they even do that, but it looks perfect, especially these type of designs here that you can see prominently in a lot of the episodes. That was like, you know, great for me. And so workmanship, as usual, 5 out of 5. Another quick thing to note on the inside, this one just has a nice red lining, which I believe is what the original also had, so nothing too crazy there. There's your Magnoli tag. So next up, let's talk about price. So, like all of Indy's ties, this tie is again $60, which includes shipping. And you know, as I've said in my previous videos, it's absolutely worth it, and that goes like doubly as much for this tie. I mean, like $60 for me to get this tie was like no question. I'm getting it. Let's go, because it's just such a beautiful tie, and I wear it all the time. So, price, I'm going to say 5 out of 5 for sure. So next, we can talk quickly about shipping. So as usual with the ties, these are ready-made in lots, so they're like ready to go when you order it. So generally, Indy ships it out right away. It is coming through your typical mail carrier, you know, USPS or whatever. So it does take about a week to arrive. But as I've said before, you know, Indy usually quotes 2 to 3 weeks, and it's usually like 7 days on the dot from when you order it. It shows up on your doorstep. So I'm going to give shipping a 5 out of 5 as well. So that about does it for the review of the Nina Ricci tie, also known as the Sontaran tie, and I think the answer is obvious here that I'm giving this a 5 out of 5 overall because this is just absolutely my favorite tie ever. It's great. You should totally go buy one if you don't have one already. I know that they have sold out on a number of occasions, so you know, I think they're in stock right now, but if they are sold out, just wait a bit. You know, he always makes more, and they'll be ready to go. So that does it for this review. So please stay tuned to my channel. In the very near future, I'm going to be having reviews going up of the brown suit, the faux suede overcoat, as well as the Tennant shirt. Also, please feel free to check out my ultimate Tennant hair tutorial if you want to have the Tennant Doctor's hair. And as always, thanks for watching.